Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, time of possession should be a factor. The Saints are #1 in third down percentage, and they'll be up against the Seahawks team looking to shut that down.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
And they give this time to the tailback. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go play action now. Taylor. Open man is Uzomah. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, it's Taylor. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down. In the red zone this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Carry here for Terrence West. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll lead here to a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down. Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They run the counter now on first down. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Come on, let's go. Run, 38.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Corey Grant, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They start on the ground with West. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll run again here with West. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football.
Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. As they run the counter play. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the Up there, it'll be 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Goff on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. And this is good. good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They begin here with a run by West. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On the ground, it's West again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Goff on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a first down throw. Gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jarrell Freeman not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here we go!
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here we go!
On 3rd down, Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
That's fielded in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive begins with a handoff to West. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Wait, 20. 34 is the right. 34 is the right. Super.
Now it's Goff. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now West. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Room here to run. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, Goff. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Goff now on second down. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Justin Houston in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now a second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Rivers again. And this one is incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Ross on the return. Nifty move. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll run it with West. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. but it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost, and this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
Now a toss. This is West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's West, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is West. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They go play action here on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Goff. And this is caught. It's the tight end Fleener for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Fleener, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Watch it now, Barney. Hey, here we go. Black 11.
They'll run again with Pirine. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Pirine. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground near the 34-yard line. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd down following the run. Here's Pirine, and an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Again, here's Pirine. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Boo, no. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Now a carry for Pirine. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And this one is right down the middle. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
On first down, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs here. To the air again, Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Back to throw, Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Goff. And Jeffrey's got it. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Terrence Newman with a pick. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Now Hunt. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make the lead now 26. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And to give this time to the tailback. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done.